Peace, 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 love, prosperity, abundance, self-love, self-care, wisdom, knowledge, patience, understanding, in the standing or the four corners of the earth standing, grand rising, and we are rising to the top. Family, the video that I posted, and it says I slept with a bunch of women. When I listened to that story, I believe I've shared this story, my story, but not the whole thing. I don't want to make this video too long, but what I'm going to say is I believe most people didn't understand what the gentleman was saying. And also, I get it if you don't, because you haven't reached that level yet. I wouldn't be surprised if 5 years from now, if 3 years from now, 2 years from now, the brother, the video that y'all saw, the boy, the guy, the gentleman, he becomes spiritual. I'm saying this because, let's say around 2015, 2016, I've always felt different. I knew I was different. I knew I talked to, I always said God, okay? I talk to God, but I don't hear voices. So around 20, if I ain't lying, 2015, 16, I'm hearing this celibacy. Mind you, I was in a relationship 2015. So when I heard the celibacy, I didn't hear a voice. But the word celibacy, 2 times, celibacy, celibacy. And I laugh and I'm like, celibacy? Me? I said, this is what I said, hell no. And I wasn't conscious like I am now. I just said, God, you just gonna have to find somebody. I like sex too much. Matter of fact, I love sex too much. So go get somebody. And on my old Facebook page, I made a Facebook post, and I said, hey, something is telling me to practice celibacy, but I think whatever that is just bugging because it got the wrong person. So I made that post, and some of my friends were just laughing because they knew me. The ones that knew me, they were just laughing and laughing. I didn't even believe myself. Boom, 2016, I ended the relationship. In Ghana, we say something, body no be firewood. Body, like your body, it no be firewood. It means your body is not firewood. Like firewood, like the wood that you burn to warm your house. Like if you have a fire, what you call it, fire station in your house. I don't know how to call that. The woods you cut from the forest and you burn. Yeah, because it's a wood, right? So we say body no be firewood. It means my body is not firewood. I want to get touched. I want to bust a nut. So 2016 ended that relationship. I didn't sleep with my ex. I don't do exes. I didn't sleep with my ex. I ended up sleeping with other people. And so, it went on 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. I'm still getting busy, So as time goes on, 2019, one day, a few times, wow, my girlfriend brought her baby here, and I babysat on Monday. This little boy was playing with the crayons, and yeah, I'm going to have to really clean. I just peeped it. So around maybe 2019, that the word came again. This time was 3 times I heard it, celibacy, celibacy, celibacy. And I'm on my bed like, celibacy, celibacy. I'm like, not me. Again, I'm still sexually involved. I'm sexually active. A few times after sex, he left, he went home. And I took a bath, whatever. And I didn't feel, something was missing. There was this emptiness, and it was then that I realized I was missing intimacy. And I know you're going to say, oh, so why you didn't do your baby, your ex, you had a baby with him, why you didn't sleep with him? Even in my previous relationship, thinking back now, I was missing that intimacy. It was just sex. There was no intimacy. See, you have to go through it so you can share, so people can learn. If you haven't been through what I'm saying, it will not make sense to you. That's why I posted this gentleman video. It don't only happen to women, it happens to men. So what was I saying? I felt this emptiness, and I kept saying something in me is just saying, so you doing all of this because you want to bust a nut? And I'm talking to myself back. I'm like, wow, I just did this because I want to come. And I'm talking to myself, I don't have to do this. I can make myself come. If I want to really come and release some stress, some tension, I can do that without inviting somebody in my bed. Again, I love sex. I said it and kept pushing. I was still having sex. And then 2020, now that I'm conscious, I could tell you what happened with God. I'm going to tell you exactly what God said. God said, so God spoke to the angels, my ancestors, all of them. God said, this girl, she needs to put a stop. But the only way I can stop her is we're going to have to go on lockdown. She loved her son. She will not do anything to hurt her son. And that's the only way we can get her. Hear my story. And so I was still sexually active. 2020, I made an appointment in January to have sex. Something came up. Homie called me like, yo, my job just called me. And I'm like, hey, go. Sex is always going to be there. I don't want you to miss that extra cash. So he left. Then I said, okay, February, made an appointment. Then again, let me tell you something. When the universe chooses you, when God says you're chosen, there's nothing, you can't do anything about it. So February, I made an appointment. This is 2020, made an appointment in February. Okay, and the funny thing is when I make the appointment, nothing comes in to mess it up. The day that we're supposed to meet, right? Like, let's say I'm going to have sex tomorrow. We already talked about it. You coming over tomorrow. Tomorrow, getting to maybe 2 hours for us to meet or for you to come over, something will happen. Now, mind you, it didn't make sense. All of this puzzle I'm giving you, I couldn't put the puzzles together. I was just like, damn, again? All right, go ahead, go to work. And I had another person on the side that I'll call, like a standby. And then I hit him up. He was busy, so I'm like, oh, man. So 2020, January, I didn't have sex. February, I didn't have sex. So January, February, March is the 3rd month. So I'm like, all right. I text my homie like, hey, I don't have school on Thursday, so I'm going to come through, blah, 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 blah. He was like, okay. And then I text him in the morning. I said, hey, I have to take my laptop to school, go get it fixed. But anyway, because God knew that I wasn't meant to. God knew I had to stop. So to cut it short, I went to go fix my laptop. It took them more than 6 hours. When they finally sent me to the right person, it took 30 minutes. It took 30 minutes for the lady to figure it out. But the whole morning, I was in school in the morning. Even IT couldn't help me. The lady that helped me, she works in the library. She doesn't even work for IT. I still didn't know God was preventing me from having sex. And so I was in school. I texted him like, yo, I can't make it. I'm still in school trying to fix my laptop. Cut it short. Boom. So I said, okay, next month. Right? So January got canceled. February got canceled. March canceled. So I'm saying April. And we went on lockdown in March. Now you see why I said putting the puzzles together, that was the only way God could get me to close my legs. Now it's pandemic. He's texting me like, yo, can I come in and get some tight pussy? And I'm like, I want some too, but nah, I don't want to, because the person that I'm sleeping with is sleeping with other people. And I can't afford for you to bring me, because if I get, my son is going to get it, right? So when he hit me up like, yo, and I'm like, nah, I can't. I didn't even think about my health. I thought about my son. I said, nah, I can't do this. If I get sick, I can take care of me. Even if I'm in bed dying, I can do it. But my son, I can't. And so I told him, I'm like, nah, I'm going to wait till the pandemic is over. And y'all know the pandemic was almost like, 2 years. So now 2020, I'm not having sex. 2021, I'm like, hold on. 2022, I'm like, I can do this. I can do this. The reason why I shared the video with you guys is because I want y'all to know. You have to feel that emptiness. Once you feel that, that's the point you reach and you go, nah, sex is not the answer. And since I've been celibate, if I'm talking to a man maybe 3 months into it, and I let them know, hey, I'm practicing celibacy, but when I meet the right person, yeah, soon as you say that, they're gone. Oh yeah, or some of them will try to play around to see if you're going to give it. That's when I knew that love is love is hard to get. To find people that genuinely opens their heart, get to know you. You're not going to find that. But sex is the easiest thing to get. And I know you cannot disagree. Right? So until you go through, when God wants to use you, there's certain things you don't do. And I'm always going to refer you to Jesus Christ, because at least we all seen the movie, the story. Jesus never got married, never had kids, didn't do none of them things, and he was so powerful. Why? Because your sexual energy is one of the most powerful energies you got. But they don't want you to know this. That's why our movies are full of sex. Our music is full of sex. They talk about it. They rap about it. I let that be, suck my E, and you know what I'm saying. I got my wet pussy. It's all sex. It's all sex. People can differentiate between intimacy and sex. I thought it was sex. Sex brings you intimacy, but no. Through my conscious journey, I realized that just being with somebody, just sitting down, even cooking, doing laundry together, just having a conversation, spending time with that person is intimacy. But they didn't teach us that. I thought intimacy was part of sex. You only get intimacy through sex. This is how my journey to celibacy happened. Until you feel that emptiness inside of you, because you think that, oh yeah, I'm stressed out, let me just go have sex. There are ways to relieve stress than just sex. It's just a little high. Once you release, you're done. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. And I know a lot of people, oh my God, a lot of people are not going to relate to this video. And it's okay, because you didn't get to that level yet. If you're watching this video and you're getting that, something is telling you celibacy, even if you don't listen to that voice, trust me, the time will come you will listen. That's why I shared that video. Because personally, I haven't really come across men that talk about stuff like that. Because our generation, the whole entire world, yeah, men are not, it's in our nature to cheat. And so you watching rappers talking about, I bagged this baddie, I bagged this, I went to Morocco, I went to India, I slept with every woman from every continent. That's all your mind is. If you open people's brain, I could tell you 90% is sex, 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 sex. We are giving ourselves away. A real king does not go around sharing his body. A real queen does not go around, or doesn't go around sharing her body. If you're looking to start your celibacy journey, it's not something that you just get up and say, I'm going to do it. For me, it was a calling. And the video I posted when the guy said I slept with a bunch of women, at a point in his video, he said he heard the word celibacy. He heard it. If we will be truthful and honest with ourselves, the world will be a better place. The world is in shambles, or whatever the word is here, is crumbling because of lies. It's not only about the evil things that we're doing. We are not doing things to please the God inside of us. We are doing things to please the God that society gave us. The God you're supposed to be praying to is inside of you. It's not outside of you. And that God is telling you, you are doing something that is taboo, is tampering with me, is damaging me, is hurting me, but you are ignoring that God. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that it made sense. I was trying not to make it too long, but it got there. So yes, this is how I started my spiritual journey. This is how I started my celibacy since 2020. The last time I had sex was 2019. The whole of 2020 to 2024 right now, I haven't touched no one. And my friends are surprised. I could be sitting here having a conversation with you and I'll get a download. Why do you think I got a download? You didn't get it. Because you're still out there doing things that you ain't supposed to do. I cut smoking, I cut drinking. Yeah, just because I go out, take one shot, or maybe my friend come over, like, yo, princess, it's been a minute. I'm like, right, let's take one split. No, that don't mean I'm a smoker. I don't. And all of these things that I let go is what has helped me gain inner peace, and it helped me tap into my energy, and I can communicate with my creator. Before, I wasn't doing all of that. I was blind. I was discombobulated. I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for watching. Protect yourself.